Hi, my name is Cody Wardle. I am in Professor Christensen's accounting ethics class, and I'll be reporting on the giving voice to values. This is case 8.1, Research Triangle Software Innovations, giving voice to values case. The giving voice to values is an interesting concept, and I've really enjoyed learning and studying more about it. As each of these cases is presented, there's a different ethical dilemma or moral dilemma of some kind, and the dilemma is often figuring out how to verbalize or how to communicate through this situation. Some of the situations require further follow-up, and some of them even get into the realm of illegal or criminal activity, but some of the cases don't quite rise to that. And in this particular case, it doesn't quite rise to the level of a criminal or illegal activity, which makes the ethical dilemma a little bit more challenging, because it's not quite to the extent where you need to take sufficient legal action to protect yourself and the company, but it's also crossed some lines, certainly. So the summary is there's three different organizations that are involved. There's Research Triangle Software Innovations, and it's a software solutions company. There's the Oak Manufacturing, and it's located in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's a publicly owned company that produces oak barrels for flavoring. And then there's the Tar and Heel company, and it's an audit firm that offers services to Research Triangle Software. Well, in this, the Research Triangle Software asks Tar and Heel for a software recommendation, and Steve is the advisory manager in charge of the Oak Manufacturing engagement. And as he reviews the criteria for the software, he knows that his firm's partnership is really pushing for sales of its own software, and this seems like it might be a good opportunity for him to push for some of those sales. So he consults with Roseanne. Roseanne happens to be in charge of making the decision, and he consults with her and asks her some really pointed questions, and the questions seemingly put some pressure on Roseanne. So Roseanne, not quite sure how to respond to this. She's feeling pressured because of the connections between the organizations. She's feeling pressured to choose Steve's organization. Well, that creates a dual relationship between the companies. He's already providing the audit service and now wants to provide the software service. And so he's, in a way, he's flexing this relationship beyond what it should be. So Roseanne, she goes and consults with her friend, and this is where it gets really strange and interesting. Her friend that she consults with, their siblings are married, and her friend is also involved in the organization. In the end, her friend gives her some really sound advice, some really sage advice. She says that she should consult with her mentor, which the mentor in this case is the person that she should go to consult with issues that might be ethical or crossing ethical lines. And it seems in this case to me, based on the information that I was given, Steve was approaching crossing some ethical lines, but didn't quite rise to that level based on what he was asking. He asked some questions that put some pressure, but there was no threat. There was no he just crossed some lines. He was close to entering into that realm. So I think at this point in the article it says that no harm, no foul. And really at this point that's where it's at, but it's on the verge of crossing some of those lines. And so definitely Roseanne needs to consult with her mentor and make good decisions going forward. And part of that is, finding the right people and then communicating the right information to the right people.